You're looking at an HP OfficeJet Pro 8500A all-in-one printer. It does printing, faxing, scanning. This was purchased in March of 2011 for approximately $187. But this is actually my third printer. Each printer seems to fail. What happens is it goes into like a sleep mode. And as you can see, I still have the plastic on here. It's basically brand new in a month. But it has power. As you can see here, I'm pointing to the internet wireless system. But on the screen, you can't touch it or do anything. And below, on the power button, you can see it kind of fades in and out. But if you touch it to boot up the machine, it will not work. It goes into this sleep mode, which I've been trying to tell HP for a long time, but they keep sending me new printers that they say will work. This one actually has all the updated firmware, which is LRP1FN1126AR. That's the latest one they have available, which that new firmware is supposed to make a lot of improvements, and one is to resolve a problem where it's non-responsive during a power saving mode. Well, apparently it doesn't work. The only way you can get this printer to work is to reach around back and take the power cord like I'm doing here, unplug it, and plug it back in. And then what it'll do is it'll come up on the screen and go into a mode to reboot the printer. Now, this process takes at least 2 to 2.5 minutes, somewhere in there, just for this whole process. Problem is, if someone wants to fax you something and you don't reboot your printer every morning, you'll never receive that fax. In addition, if somebody's on a laptop somewhere else and they want to wirelessly connect to your printer, they still have to come down and reboot it every day. Otherwise, you'll never be able to print anything in your office. I'm kind of showing you the icon now. It's going into the checking printer. This process may take several minute mode. I just want to warn everybody, if you attempt to buy one of these machines, HP has not really been putting out very reliable equipment lately. They have a new 8600 model out, which they put out for 2012, and not sure how reliable that is either. If you go online and look on the internet, don't just trust what I'm saying. Read up from what other people have said about this printer. It really should be, they should have a recall of this printer. Again, it's still going through the process of booting up. I'm not going to torture you with watching this, but this is just one of several problems. Another thing I tried was I took the HP OfficeJet Pro 8500A and I took it off the power save mode. And as you can see, the power's on. It looks like the power's on all the time. But again, you touch the screen and nothing happens. And as you can see, this power button is kind of dimming in and out. I can touch that, and the printer still will not function. Again, the only way to get it going is go back to the power cord, unplug it, plug it back in, and it'll go back into the boot up mode. So you can see there's many issues with this printer. Another issue with the HP printer is you get a communication type error that comes up on your screen even though you just scanned something. Usually it happens when you're scanning, where it says it can't communicate with the printer even though it just communicated with it. It makes no sense why this happens. And the only way you can stop this is you basically again have to reboot the printer, which takes another 2.5 minutes, and sometimes you even have to reboot your computer just to get this thing from to start working again. So there's so many bugs in the firmware in this printing device. I again can't recommend HP for anything anymore. It's a shame that they put these types of things out on the market. There should actually be a class action lawsuit against HP for what they've done. I know there's some people out there that say that the printer works great, and I'm wondering if they're using it wirelessly or not. I can just tell you that if it's wireless, and that's what this was purchased for, good luck.